I'm at the marina. And the sky was just looking pretty nice. But now I don't know. I guess it's the light's going away. Alrighty. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. But I know there's a lot of stuff to be talked about. So one of the big things I talk about is food. People have no idea. Hi there, who we got here? Denise, hi. How you doing? I was just getting ready to talk about food and how weaponized it is and everything. So how are you? I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay on here because my iPad is not fully charged. So it's probably going to die fairly soon. I wasn't paying attention and listening to Michelle. I don't know if anyone's here from Michelle X's channel, but I didn't have my thing plugged in and forgot about it being Sunday, and I was supposed to do a live stream. Usually I do it on Sunday. So I have to put my glasses on to read. Good for you. All right. Cool. So, yeah, I'm going to try to have eggs every day if I can. I got my raw milk here, though. That there's like where I'm at now in Washington, there's 4 different stores I can go to get raw milk, and there's probably farms. If I had to, I could go to farms to get it. But so what I do a lot is I take my put raw egg right into my milk or cream. Sometimes I use half and half to make it richer. Or straight up cream. When I was in this other town in Washington, where I used to live, down in Port Townsend, it's a real kind of snooty place. They got theater. Actually, I was in a movie there. I was an extra in the movie J-Lo was in, called Enough. So I was in the scene where I'm on the bridge, and just there's a couple of us like fishing on the side of the we're not really fishing, but we're acting. Acting as fisher people. So anyway, they had, for the first time in like 2 years, I saw raw cream sold in a store at a co-op there. So I stocked up on that, but it's gone now. But anyway, what I was starting to say is I get raw eggs from, I only get them from farms. I don't buy them from stores. You don't want to eat the whites of eggs from the store. They have polymers in them. So, or, commercial eggs, but if you get them from local farms, it's probably still pretty safe. And I put them in, I use like 2 egg yolk mostly. I might sometimes use the white, but I don't buy store-bought at all. I was given some by a food bank, and I just gave them away. I didn't want them because I won't eat them. So anyway, I put them like a couple of egg yolks, and then I put in some kind of essential oil, and then just mix it all up, and it turns real yellow because the eggs are super yellow that I get, so it makes it a really thick thing. And then the other thing I found I could do was just drop an egg yolk into some yogurt and just stir it, because there's no real taste in eggs. If you think about it or taste them, what you're tasting is the spices, the salt, the pepper, whatever you put on the egg or mix into the egg, or sauce or whatever you use with it. That's what you're tasting. I don't find any real taste in them by themselves. So I put them in my yogurt, and I thought, it just seemed at first kind of like weird when I first started doing it. And then once you taste it and you realize it doesn't taste like anything, it was super bright. These egg yolks were like orange. They were so bright. So it made it look just kind of weird. So anyway, but tasting it, it's probably like they used to make those, shoot, I can't think of what they're called, but they're egg, shoot. They used to have egg phosphates they used to sell at the soda fountains where people used to go, and they had Coke in the on tap like or something. It was different back then, like in the 50s and 60s. And then that all just kind of went away. Egg phosphates, they were called. And they actually literally put eggs into them. But you don't see this kind of stuff anymore. Most young people, I don't even know what cream is, honest to God. 2 different Costco's I went to, 2 different guys, young guys, and I asked where the cream would be. And they didn't even know, like what I was talking about, like it was from another planet or something, and they were just like, what is that? What do you mean? I said, you know, like cream, like you can put in your coffee or you can bake with it and stuff. He goes, oh, you mean like then he wanted to send me to where the coffee mate, like powdered coffee creamer, which I would never ever use. My one sister was literally addicted to that stuff. This is my youngest, next to the youngest sister, and she's dead now. I was just telling somebody that this friend of mine, how I'm outliving all my siblings. Out of 8 of us, I have the youngest sister and my youngest brother are still alive, and all the other ones are younger than me. And here I am, and they did not follow the same path as me and didn't do the things I do, and they just eat shit out of cans and just gross ways of eating. I'm surprised. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But so I must be doing something right, you know. And I think my biggest thing that I did was avoidance. When I, started thinking about it, why am I, like different from other people in that way? And just throughout my whole life, I've avoided things I've known about that other people didn't even pay attention to, like the fluoride, the vaccines. I knew about that stuff over 35 years ago. Before I had my daughter, and I was researching everything and just knowing things and being very, very observant and connecting dots. And I've done that all my life. And, I might connect the dot this year that I started like 30 years ago, and then put it all together. It doesn't always come right to me or whatever. It takes a while before you can connect all the dots. It's like pattern recognition, and a lot of people they're just not aware. They're not observant. They don't care to be. They don't want to know. And I guess I've always been like really always ask questions and always curious about everything. They said, curiosity will kill you, cat. Hey, Ariel, how you doing, hon? What's up, bro? Got my raw milk here. 4 stars here. I'm in Blaine right now at the marina. It's getting cold out. It was down in the low 40s last night, so it was really cold in the car. So, I mean, I have lots of blankets and stuff, but it was pretty darn cold. So I'm gonna be heading south again shortly. I don't know exactly when, but I'm waiting for a girl that's she's like a nomad like me, and she's been traveling around in her vehicle to a lot of different places, and we're gonna like hook up and go to California, maybe Oregon. I need to go to Oregon first, but I don't know. We'll see what her plans are. But her papa died, so she had to go back to Idaho, so she didn't get to. Oh, you're going to bed? Yeah. It's still light here, so, and I only got like I don't know, 20-some% power left on my iPad, so that'll probably die out, or YouTube will knock me down around 20 minutes or something like that. It seems they've done that a couple of times where I'm like 20 minutes into the video and then it just cuts off and I can't even finish the video. I mean, I had planned to do it longer, but So I never know. They're always messing with me and doing weird stuff and deleting my stuff and putting it on private or shutting off the comments. I'm not doing this, guys. If it turns out, I never shut off the comments. So if you see that under any of my videos, you can tell me under another video that it's like that, because I want all the comments to always be on. I want people to have a free voice and say whatever they want to say. And I guess if ScrewTube shuts me down, they shut me down. It's not a, whatever. It is what it is. But that doesn't mean I'm going to shut up because they shut me down. I just be yapping and yapping forever and ever. They fucking torture me. I don't mean just ScrewTube, but I'm just saying with the shit that whatever these powers that shouldn't be can do with the tech that they have. They can do anything to us. They can read your mind. They can see through your eyes. They can put thoughts into your head. That's why there's all these killings and stuff like that. I might have to take this video down if I get carried away with this, and don't censor myself. And I gotta start remembering to talk more in hobo code, or, switch things up so I can trip up the algorithm somehow, so I don't get in YouTube jail again. That's awful that they can do this to us. Try to shut us up and take away our rights, our freedom of speech, all our rights, not just that, just all of them. What they're doing, it's not fair, I say. It's not fair. But I think we ought to somehow start organizing and getting, powers in numbers, try to get people to come together with their ideas, help each other to clarify their ideas, make sure it's not them messing with us and, like they can make people go out and shoot people they don't even know or whatever. I mean, if they were, there's all kind of weird stuff they can do. So, that's why awareness is so helpful when you realize that they can do some of this stuff that they can do. And they can make you fight with someone else. I see it in, like my own little community here that I am in with this whole nano poisoning stuff that not many people are talking about. So they have, because there's so few of us actually talking about this, and they're trying to cut us off. Who we got here? Hi, Captain Fucktard. And shoot, now I forgot what I was gonna say. That's what they can do too. They have messed with my brain is so messed up, and it's not like old age shit or nothing. It's like I can tell, it's like the frequencies, getting hit with the frequencies and stuff, and see my skin is starting to break out again. Shit. So, and I think part of that is because I started doing something else and it kicked it up, and it's pushing it out, because I started doing the SSKI. I don't know if anyone here knows about this. It's super saturated potassium iodide, and I make my own little thing. I don't buy no supplements. I don't trust them. I won't even no matter where I go, they can follow you. You can't really get away from it. There's nowhere to go to. I mean, I'd have to escape this friggin' matrix to get away from it. Yeah, there's actually less. There's less by the waters, by the shores and stuff. Because I was just in North Carolina at Wrightsville Beach for a couple months. I stayed down. I was there in the summer, and it was nice to be in the ocean, by the beach and nature and just the salt air. And I was drinking the salt water from the ocean. I diluted it 2 parts distilled water and 1 part seawater. And now I don't get to do that so much because this is just the bay. This isn't, the same is like the ocean water, like, but the ocean water has all the minerals in it we need. So why do people, in the proportions that we need them in? And people are buying these synthetic crap, and it's even just the capsules they put them in are no good. I wouldn't even, just based on that alone, but the stuff that they're putting in there, they might put a tiny bit of what they say. Yeah, it was out pretty nice before too, and it made me look like I had like a halo, like Saint Catania. Yeah, oh, the sunsets are pretty nice here for the most part, but a lot of it I know, like when there's those pretty pink colors in there, that is the lithium. See, watch, my hand is blocking it. The lithium in the sky, and I'm very affected by the lithium because it makes me sway and walk like that, because I took that as a prescription a long time ago. The doctors gave it to me, and I stopped doing it because of the side effects, and I shouldn't even been doing it in the first place. I didn't really need it, but you know how the fucking doctors are. They're gonna tell you need all this crap when you don't really need it. It's actually hurting you. Their cure is worse than what you're going in there for. You should never, I will never ever go to a hospital again, and or a doctor. I might go to urgent care, but that's if I punk out and just not take whatever happens, you know. If I'm bleeding out, I'll bleed out. I am not that afraid of dying like most people are. And I think that's the biggest thing people could do, is to work at being fearless. It's, you know, in the face of what we're doing here, you know, what's going on. Yeah. The lithium is just like too much. And if you could, like, I have to walk really, my balance is so bad. Like when I go to my yoga classes, I'm like, when I used to be able to do all of those exercise, or, you know, asanas, and now I can do most of them, but when it comes to like the tree or whatever and standing on one leg, I can't do it. Not like I used to anyway. But I also started taking some belly dancing classes, so that can help keep me in better shape. Got to stay active and moving around and just keep those toxins pumping out of your body. And so I take those classes at the Y, which is where I go to take my showers. Starting to get cold there. It got down to in the low 40s last night. So it's pretty cold when you're outside, and you know, I'm in my car, but it's still cold inside. It gets cold in there. So it was like the first time I really felt cold. So it's getting time to go south. So back to what I was talking about. The girl's name is Becky Jean, and her channel name is Wanna Wander. She's on YouTube. And so we're going to hook up and go head south to California. And then down to the slabs, where I've never been, so I can't really talk about that yet. But I will once I get there and see. But she stops at all these different, what do you call it, hot tubs, hot springs, I mean. Not hot tubs, hot springs. Different hot springs. She's got, like on her channel, that's what she shows, a lot of her traveling around in her van, going to all these different places and stuff. So so it just turns out we're both going to be heading south. So we're going to meet up somewhere. I'm not sure yet where, but she, you know, she had to go back and be with her papa at the funeral there. So that, whatever. And so she's heading back from Idaho now. So if you want to go check her channel out, called Wanna Wander. And she does some of the things I do, like she shows cooking on the road. I just made a short video. I was going to put it up, but I can't get it to go up because it's on my other iPad, and I don't have Wi-Fi. And right now I'm using my cellular data, and I don't know how much battery life I have left, but it's probably going to die pretty soon. So I probably won't be on too much longer because it's starting to get cold. My hands are getting really cold. So, yeah, warm them up. Well, thanks for coming by, everybody who ever did, and for the likes and everything. Sometimes I'm thinking I might, I don't know, rename the channel after, but I don't know if, I don't think this is too threatening of a video, but who knows what they're actually looking for, because I never really found out why they took down the videos of mine that they did take down and threatened to shut down my channel. I know one of the reasons was they said it was medical misinformation. So then I must be saying the truth, or why would they even mess with me? I'm just a little channel with only like 600 subs. Meanwhile, these guys that have like 1 million subs or something are talking all this other nonsense that they think they're really, I don't know, it's mostly fear porn, I think, and they're not really giving people solutions. They're just, I listen to them sometimes just for entertainment, but then when they start getting too religious or preachy or something like that, I gotta go. Or I just realize, oh, they don't know even what they're talking about or something, But, so, I don't know, I've been just unsubbing left and right a lot lately, just trying to narrow down so I have just a few channels that I watch that are actually giving me some information. So, and one or two, or just I have a couple like that are more entertaining than anything. I like their style. Like Matt, he's funny. I think he's pretty funny, but I know there seems like a lot of things he doesn't know about. Yeah, it's the things he doesn't talk about that I worry about. The stuff he says is not threatening. I don't know if he ever gets strikes or anything like that. Maybe he does. I don't know, but he doesn't. His is more entertainment for me. And then he brings up things that kind of confirm things for me that, like I go through this stuff, the frustrating stuff where they make shit bad on purpose. They literally, make it difficult to open the package even, or just, like you got to go through all this stuff, and now the batteries have to go in a certain way, and like he did a video on that showing how he got all frustrated just through the whole package and little stuff like that. But most channels are not really talking, mentioning like, what can we do about this situation? Everybody's just complaining about it or putting out their fear porn, but nobody's like trying to organize and get together and maybe, have a think tank or whatever we can do to flip this fucking thing around. It's just ridiculous. So, I mean, who knows how much longer it's going to go on, but I'm guessing it's, probably not, it's going to get worse, not necessarily better, so let me see what I'm missing here. People coming. People walking their doggies. It's cute. Little terrier. Okay, so it's gonna start getting dark pretty soon here. Cute little doggy. So, anywho, I'll probably try to come on again. I'm trying to find a place where I could set up my laptop, which is it's a really big dinosaur obsolete. Well, it's in really nice state-of-the-art. At the time, it was state-of-the-art. It was, it's those Cosmos by Toshiba. It's all backlit and beautiful and everything. And that one, my chat stays up and I could read it and without having to keep turning it on and off and everything. So I'm trying to figure out where I can set that up so I can use Wi-Fi, because I need Wi-Fi to use that or my other iPad. I don't have a smartphone, so I can't just do it with my phone. So, anywho, I think I should just shut it down before it shuts down and cuts off just automatically on me like it that's what it does when screw tube does it. It's just like I'm not ready for it, and then boom, the whole thing is gone. So if I ever just disappear like that, it's most likely because they did it, or I got cut off somehow. But usually it's not because my battery's not charged. I usually keep this charged. It was just today I was out walking around with it and everything, and I just didn't think about it that much, and then I let it went down too far. So, okay, so I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, evening, year, life, experience, whatever it is in this realm you want to call it. And because time doesn't really exist, but we live in this construct, so we have to kind of go by those kind of setups, whether we like it or not, I guess. So, okay, take care, everyone. Stay strong. Much love to everyone.